everything. Let's see, what do I have here? Y'all, I am here. Hello, Health Heroes. I am here on site. I'm so excited because I am not just at home. Y'all know I love to go out into the community. So that means, look where I am. I'm at Holy Temple Ministries right here. It says so right there, Holy Temple Ministries. So thank you, G. Albert, for already putting in hashtag Health Heroes. You know that you are a winner when you put in Health Heroes because we have a giveaway. These folks here inside of inside of Holy Temple Ministries, what we're doing today, we're cooking live, and we are making a creamy green Halloween, which means this butternut squash is going to go into our macaroni. However, what's really gonna make this thing green, y'all? There's some okra. We got okra here today. Y'all know I love okra. So Auntie Nia, it's so good to have you here. Thank you for being here, putting in hashtag Health Heroes, because we've got to get cooking. Let's tell you what's popping. So TWP popcorn, thank you for reminding me to say that. That's what's popping, right? Green macaroni. I don't know. I'll take a poll from the audience and see if they're going to be afraid or not, because inside of Holy Temple Ministries is Skyline 21 Adult Center. Y'all, it's basically a social club where people come, they hang out. They are Medicaid certified. They are Medicare certified. Something they certified with the state. They for real, for real. It's not like a hangout. Like you can get transportation here. So it's so cool. I'm going to start chopping. Y'all know in order to get cooking, I have my processed basket. So this one has like the cheeses that we're going to use in the macaroni today, and this one has the fresh vegetables. So that means I gotta get started with chopping. So I'll clean my hands real quick because we have people that are coming in. They're ready to eat, and they are going to be chiming in on whatever we're doing today. So welcome in, everyone. How are y'all doing today? All right. So I am Chef LaQuita Marie. I'm broadcasting live now. If y'all want to put it on that TV, you can. So y'all can see it, what's happening here. You can see it there as well. You just get the link from Chris. Yep. Yes. Oh, you know what? I don't know if y'all can go to YouTube or if this is just TV. So it just depends. Y'all, we got a good setup here. Look, when I tell you this is so fun, we have yellow and white vegetables. Let me tell you real quick how we're going to make this macaroni today. Now, this is going to be creamy. It's going to be cheesy. It's going to be protein filled, and it's going to be delicious because ain't nobody got time for nasty food. At least I don't. So if y'all are health heroes, make sure you put it into the chat. Hashtag Health Heroes. Put in what Auntie Nia has done and put in hashtag Health Heroes. Okay, getting back to the show, where are we? Y'all know we're at Holy Temple Ministries. We've already said that. That's in Chesapeake, Virginia. I grew up in Chesapeake, y'all. I'm in my hometown. But specifically during the week, this place transforms into Skyline 21. So let's go over what's going into our food. We've got garlic. We've got parsnips. Does anybody here eat parsnips? Just questions. Anybody here eat parsnips? Yes, no? Not really. All right, don't worry. We won't really eat them. We're gonna put them into our dish because these have a nice peppery flavor. So if you add black pepper to your food, it's a good addition. Now this yellow squash right here, we're gonna take the sticker off because these are just grocery store foods. I made sure I got grocery store foods, and like I said, these are yellow and white vegetables. So I'm going to have a yellow squash. I probably will put both of them in there, and these have all been washed as well. Some of them we will peel because parsnips, they look like white carrots. Okay, so we've got a couple of parsnips here. Y'all know yesterday I used part of a rutabaga. A lot of times I'll use part of a vegetable, then I'll use the next part another day and another day. You do not have to use the whole thing at once. So that means if you're trying to figure out, I don't know how to eat these vegetables, what do I do with them? Y'all know me. I got all my secret tools here. That means today, y'all know I'm gonna bring out my immersion blender. This is my favorite friend. This is the magic, okay? It's in our Amazon store. So we've got garlic. And if we've got garlic, that means we have an onion. And I always use a whole onion. Don't bother using half an onion. Use the whole thing. And we'll probably use about 3 garlic cloves. We have a couple of yellow squash. I'll probably use 1 parsnip. And then we have carrots. Now, if y'all don't want to skin your carrots and then chop it, I brought y'all a cheat sheet. We are going to have baby carrots that we just toss in because that makes it super simple. And remember I showed you this butternut squash. Butternut squash on the inside, they are orange, but they're very hard vegetables. And so rather than chop them up, I just buy this package. $4, $5. It just depends. You ready to come in, Miss Chantel? You got a question for me? Y'all, look, people beating down the door. Get over here. Get in the seat. Get in the hot seat. Chantel,
Good morning.
good morning. How are you?
Fine, and you?
I'm pretty good. So, y'all, we have an assistant with us here. When I say assistant, she's been here. When I came in, she was a rock star. She was at the door. She was calling men out to grab stuff, and the men brought their muscles. This is a beautiful place. Holy Temple Ministries and Skyline 21 Adult Day Center is where you want to be in Chesapeake, Virginia. Now, Pastor Jerry Brinkley is the pastor, but his wife is here. So we got First Lady Brinkley in the house. This is not her. This is Chantel, the rock star. First question I have.
Good morning.
Oh, I'm sorry. Say good morning. My apologies.
Oh, the first question I have is like, when we would start smelling so we could taste it. We're ready.
Okay. But
so, no, she could go ahead on.
So butternut squash, do you usually eat it?
Never tried it.
Really?
So this will be the first time. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because a lot of times people will roast it and then they'll chop it. But you know, the grocery stores sell it in this big package. This is about the size. This is how much you will get out of one of these.
Okay.
Sometimes two. Now this thing here will cost you about $6 or $7.
Okay.
This is also $4 to $6. So look, I just get to work.
Right.
Because I never use a whole package, and this way it's already cold. I just put that in the freezer. So this is the way I typically do things. Thank you so much for the silver club.
Freeze it after it's chopped.
Let me tell you, when I buy that chopped thing right there, I always use some, and then I put the package in the freezer.
Okay.
I put the whole package in the freezer. Yes.
Okay.
And then I just take some out. Just keep taking some out, put them in the freezer. And I use about a cup and a half. Does anybody here today not like macaroni and cheese? Is everybody okay with macaroni and cheese?
I think we all love macaroni and cheese.
Okay. All right. You think you all do? So tell me something, because we have definitely Share with Love TV in here. Now she's Nigerian, but she lives in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
Right?
Hello.
And yes. So she's always cooking. Let me tell you, this lady will cook on her channel, and she shows us how to make things. But she's also someone who's always looking for resources and new information, as well as G. Albert. He's our tech person. He's asking, have I ever made ginger root tea? Of course. So, okay.
I have ginger water before. I have
Tell us about the ginger water. What do you mean? How do you do it?
So basically what I was told is like you just kind of like boil it, and then you let it sit for a while, and you just pour it. So the way that the lady taught us was just to use the water bottles. That way you could actually have it in portions. And it's good. It's just like after you drink it, you do taste the ginger. To me, the ginger got like a little kick to it a little bit. The aftertaste of it.
Right, because G. Albert, he has a little secret. So your secret is, Chantel, your secret is to put now G. Albert travels all around the world. I don't know where he is right now, but who knows where he be in Spain, everywhere. But for right now, his little secret, he'll tell us, yours is to put your water in the water bottles, and then you basically boil the ginger and then
inside the water.
Boil the ginger in the water, and then just put it inside your water bottle, so that way you can sip on it during the day.
Yes.
And did your doctor tell you this, or a friend, or how did you find out?
A friend. She actually she was doing it. It was in the exercise class, so she used to have it, and I guess it was a contributor to like weight loss. But I just started getting used to it.
Right. You're like, look, let me just
once you get used to that kick, you okay.
Right. Okay. Well, you know what? Share with Love TV uses a lot of garlic, ginger in her food as well. Because Nigerians, a lot of times they will start their stews by pureeing. They'll put into the blender garlic, ginger, onions, red peppers, and tomatoes. And once it's pureed smooth, they will put it into the pot. And that's how you start. Like, that's your first sauce.
Okay.
So all of those flavors will get in there, and you get the nutrients from the food. So, okay, Aunt India is chatting to everybody. Now, Lasha's Journey is a health hero.
Okay.
A health hero means you get what does she do? She blends the ginger and boil it. Yes. But see, she's Jamaican. She's from Jamaica. And, they got some ways of doing things that were original and that were really saving us, giving us good health, keeping us feeling good, and all of that stuff.
That's what I was about to ask. Was ginger, do it contribute to a lot of good health benefits? That's the question I have. Or either Miss G. Albert or anyone, really.
All right, so y'all, we got another Nigerian in the house, Little Ruby's Daycare, because, G. Albert, he's going to hopefully give us his secret, but Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters is also a Nigerian, but she lives here in the States. We got the pastor here, y'all. We got to put on our A game, y'all. Everybody smile. Everybody look happy.
Let me scream.
We gotta make sure Pastor Brinkley knows that I'm doing okay. Y'all, please let him know.
Good morning.
Good morning, Pastor. All right.
They came in just in time.
Yeah. And y'all know we're at Skyline 21 Adult Day Center, and we have more seniors coming in the door right now.
Yes.
So, if y'all want to, Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters, or G. Albert, or Lashes Journey, any of you, if you can please tell us what the health benefits of ginger. I know ginger has gingerols in it, which really, when I say gingerols, is ginger, OLS, gingerols.
Okay.
And that particular phytonutrient or nutrient, gingerols, it helps you with your blood pressure, and it helps to regulate blood sugar as well. Helps to fight off cancer, But most food that grows from the ground does, because it has anything that grows from the ground, it automatically has antioxidants.
Okay.
Anything. So all of these things here are going to have those phytonutrients. So let's get back to you, Chantel. Tell us a little bit about your favorite parts of Holy Temple Ministries, because this is where we are, and people are wondering, what does Holy Temple Ministries have to do with Skyline 21 Adult Day Center? Do you attend the church and you work with the day center, or just one?
I attend the church as a visitor, but and what you want to know as far as how they're joint.
Well, you know what? You can tell us some of the benefits that you've just experienced. Yeah, you can tell us, how is Holy Temple Ministries partnering with Skyline 21? Is it working out? Is it a good program?
Yes,
give us some perks.
Yes. Skyline 21 and Holy Temple Ministry, they're joint. The pastor, he be on site. First lady is also on site. They help assist with I don't want to call them clients, but they have, I'll say members. The members that attend the day program.
So that's another thing. You just said, I don't want to call them clients. I'm a nurse. We used to call people patients way back in the day, because I've been a nurse 30 years. Then they told us start calling them clients. Right. And I mean, like you're saying, people are people. We love each other. Yes. And you I want to make sure I honor people, right?
And that's one of our biggest things, is to honor and respect each individual. Mm-hmm. And the program is basically, we do use community resource. We are a part of the community resource, and each one of them, they are different. So the thing we use is members. We know that we do still have to follow proper protocol, which we do.
So you're saying members of the church or members of
Skyline 21?
Skyline 21.
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
So Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters, of course, you have several businesses. So that's what the church is doing. Mm-hmm. And she's talking about hey, this is how we're also following protocol. Because yes, we're in Holy Temple Ministries. Mm-hmm. However, Skyline 21 has their own protocol that they have to follow. This is a professional place. So, you got to do what the government tells you to do. You don't want to be out of alignment.
Right. So it is by law, is a separation from the church and the day center.
Got it.
But as a business as Skyline 21 being a business and Holy Temple coming in, the church is on Sunday, and the church contributes, and they engage with Skyline 21 Monday through Friday. Our hours is 8 to 4. Like I said, the pastor, he's on site. The first lady, she's also on site. They assist. They come out. We engage. It's not anything where it's really you're sitting down. It's we be doing everything. We go out on outings.
Wait. You don't want to mess up nobody's check, because if they certified with Medicaid and Medicare, and they find out that everybody in here can do everything, we don't want to mess up nobody's check now. So
no. Everything like this, I'm gonna break it down to y'all. Okay,
wait. This is why you got to break it down to us, because Sonia Tube is in Namibia. So, that's I think it's Southeast Africa, Sonia Tube. Okay. And she's always talking about these pastors that are calling people swine, that are dogging people out. I know this is not that type of party. So keep talking, because, Lashes Journey has already let us know that she uses ginger for stomach pains. That's what their grandmother used to give us. Look at Sonia Tube. She coming in from Namibia already hungry, because they're ahead of us. Because they're ahead of us. So she's ready to eat something, okay? And G. Albert does what you do. He boils down the
ginger.
Yes. Mm-hmm. All right. So go ahead and tell us, finish telling us what you were telling us about how the pastor helps, how this is just a beautiful family, and y'all do some of everything here. Y'all just have a good time. Yes. I'm chopping up the rutabaga, by the way. I'm about to put the rutabaga, garlic, and onion in the pan with a little bit of water. So while you talk, I'll do that, and I'll show them that on camera. Okay. Thank you, Chantel.
You're welcome.
Yep.
So, like I said, the hours of operation is Monday through Friday from 8 to 4. We assist with transportation. So if anyone doesn't have transportation to and from the center, that is fine. We're going to pick you up at your door. We do have members that drive. They drive to and from. We do have members now that kind of getting to know that we are right here in the communities. They actually bringing people in with them. In order to qualify, you do have to have Medicaid, but that don't stop. We don't stop you at the door because you say that you don't have Medicaid. The pastor welcomes you in with open arms, on the strength of Skyline 21 and Holy Temple Ministry, because it still contributes to the community, still providing a resource. So therefore, just because you don't have Medicaid, we don't say you can't come in. If just because you don't have Medicaid, we don't say that you can't get a meal. So actually, the church is coming up with the event in November that's going to also be open to the public, the community as well. So anywhere in Chesapeake, Portsmouth, we're going to get that out and hopefully have a flyer posted, the date and time.
So wait a minute. This is one of those events then where it's like the church is going to bring awareness to the adult day club. And I'm saying club because y'all, they in here having a good time. And so this is one of those joint ventures where one business assists the other.
Yes.
Well, this is good. Sonia Tube is picking up what you're putting down. She's like, that sounds so cool. Sonia Tube, just know that I'm putting these things in here with just a splash of water. We don't need any oil because all we're doing is making sure these foods get soft. Okay. So go ahead and finish, Chantel. Okay. I'm going to show them how much water. I know, right? And I always use filtered water because y'all know we can't drink out the tap no more. They tell us that it ain't even no good for us. So look, when I have to, I do, but I try not to. I'm going to turn my cooktop on and you keep talking. I'll put the lid on now that they saw how much water I put in there.
Okay. Yes. And like I was saying, so once the date time, and the place is going to be here, but the date and the time, I'll let Miss, can I call you
LaQuita? Yeah,
Miss LaQuita know, and she can kind of like post that to let you all know as well, especially if you're local.
Well, wait a minute, because Little Ruby's daycare, I told you she's Nigerian, and but she lives right now out. Little Ruby's Dr. Brenda, do you live in Texas or California? I always forget because she's trying to come talking about church meals are always popping. You see that?
Oh yeah, and that's another thing. Being that we on the meals, okay, our meals are we get hot meals. They eat fried chicken. We do subs. Most places give you a sandwich. Most day centers give you a sandwich.
Right. Y'all do meals.
I'm gonna tell you about our sandwich though.
Oh, okay.
A sandwich consists of bread, mayo, and meat. No. Ours, we have hoagie buns, or we have it lined up where they can make their own subs. We do chips with it. If they choose, they want we also give them we give an open door policy, like some places say where the door is open of suggestions. If they choose, they want to have like a certain type of meals. We also do now on the meal part of it. We do consider, and we do have to respect the fact of the ones that doesn't eat pork. So we do contribute to that. So therefore, if they can't have pork, we substitute with something else. If they have a special diet, we do follow that as well.
So let me ask you this then, because the amazing MNG, she's also Jamaican, but she's in Jamaica right now. So she's chatting to us from there. Hey there, the amazing MNG. Lord, you know what, Little Ruby's Daycare, you are in Northern Virginia. We're in the same states. I knew you weren't too far away, child. You can make it. You can get a plate. Yes. Okay. So getting back to what you were saying, you honor everyone's diet here at Skyline 21 Adult Day Center. Now, you know what I'm going to ask? Where are the faves, the fruits and vegetables every spread? Because, of course, Gail at Night, our moderator, is telling everybody you can discover which faves hero you are. Go to superfoodparents.com, scrolling right there at the bottom of the screen, and what you will see is a faves tracker right there on that page. And so definitely check it out. So tell us, oh, also, Chantel, people are putting in hashtag health heroes. This way they can win their book, because remember, we have our recipe book launching. We already have our workbook that is done. And so with the workbook, thank you. Since this is already done and you can figure out which faves hero you are, the book tells you. Then when the recipe book comes out, they will get one of these as well as the cookbook. So all they got to do is put in hashtag health heroes. So go ahead and let us know what vegetables, fruits, vegetables, or whatever, because when we were here on your Family and Friends Day, I did see that the plates y'all passed out, it had a combination of vegetables in addition to the meats. Y'all give a balanced meal now.
Yes, even with breakfast, we give. They have a choice of fruit with their breakfast. It's not it's fresh, so we don't give the little, you know how to have like the little applesauce or the little oranges. No, all our vegetables are fresh.
Nice.
Even when it's catered wrong in, it has to be fresh vegetables. Also with the fruit as well, it's fresh.
So then this is good information to know that there's fresh food. I've just chopped up one parsnip. I'm going to chop up a couple of just one yellow squash maybe, and then I'll throw in some baby carrots. But we are cooking here. Y'all, do y'all smell what we're cooking yet? Y'all smell anything over there?
Y'all don't, I do.
Because she does over here. Yeah, she smells it over here because we're right here with it. All right. So y'all continue to put in hashtag health heroes. Anything else that you wanted to tell us about Skyline 21 daycare? Day club. Because I know it's a day center, but y'all, I told y'all they go, when I say day club, Rivers Casino is a casino in our area, and they plan to go there. Yes. Of course, you know you got to play bingo if you're anywhere. So you got to play bingo if you're just at a day. If you're over the age of 50, I think you're gonna play bingo. So then on top of that, I heard that you all take quite a few different outings to different places, and y'all help to plan that. So that's what makes it a club.
Which we let the members also, like, a matter of fact, today, being that we are close to the end of the month, today will be the day where we actually have an open discussion where we're going to discuss activities that they would like to attend, even if it's a repeat activity, or repeated outing. And that's how we implement each thing that they also have that they want to do and have in mind to do on the schedule. Because, like, I think it was like day before yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, they actually had someone to come in and they got the hair brushed, they got the hair braided and all of that. They suggest they wanted makeup done. So I do have someone coming in to do the makeup for next month. So it's like, it's just not what we want to do. It's what
everybody wants to do
actually to keep them active. And someone went out here with a different attitude. We had one, and she said when she went
hold up. You said the people that are here, like when they got they pro together, I always say that I got that for good time. When they get their pro together, but basically when they got it laid to the side, she went out with a whole new attitude.
Yes.
I'm putting in the butternut squash, y'all. Remember, I'm buying this frozen.
When she got home, she was gonna look for her sexy earrings. So, and then we had another one that she actually told us that it made her feel beautiful. So that we all went home and we slept well because we knew that we accomplished a goal for that day. Right. So that's the whole thing about Skyline 21 Day Center. It's more than just a program. We do a lot of things from the heart. We have, like I said, we do have people in the community that comes as well, and they come in, they enjoy their stuff, and they make the stuff right at home.
Right. Well, right now, with feeling right at home, I do feel at home. I've gotten a warm reception, a lot of smiles, a lot of assistance and help just to get going. And I appreciate that. Right now, as you see, I've added about a cup of butternut squash. I'm going to add about a cup of baby carrots. I'm going to put the lid on and let those get a little bit softer because our harder vegetables like the rutabaga that I put in there and the parsnips aren't that tough, but they're already getting soft. Carrots get soft pretty quickly also. Okay. Just as an FYI, they get soft pretty quickly. The nice thing is vegetables in general, they get soft really quickly. Yeah. And guess what else I'm putting in, y'all? It is time for the star of the show. Dun, 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 okra. That's what's going to make this green. And also okra is going to help with that cheesy texture because it gives you that stretch. So all of my Nigerians are going to absolutely love this part. Y'all know you can find a lot of the spices that I'm going to use today on our Amazon store. SuperFood Parents does have their Amazon storefront, and we're upgrading it. So that means that you'll be able to, have a even better experience than you currently have. All right. So right now that camera went out because y'all know the steam will kind of take it off a little bit. So I'm going to add some water and I will put the lid on. And then we are going to do our Faves 100 giveaway. So Chantel, if you can choose someone to take your place, it can be Pastor Brinkley, it can be First Lady Brinkley, it can be anybody that's available to talk to help us with our Faves Hero giveaway. Okay. All right, so I put you in the hot seat. It's on you.
Right. I'll say pastor.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yep. You already knew. Yep.
Okay, nice talking to you all.
Wait, anything else that you wanted to say before you left? Because I talk a lot. I try to engage, but you let me know. Anything else that you wanted to add before you leave?
See, if we had I can kind of go through her and then she'll pass it on. So once we get a lot of things going on with Skyline, I would like for you all to follow us because actually our Facebook page is being under construction, which is being worked on. And once they're up and running, is it okay?
Absolutely. We're coming back.
Okay.
So the director of Skyline 21, I've already talked to Miss Chris, and we've already talked about an ongoing series. So absolutely.
Right. Okay.
Absolutely.
Because I would like for y'all to kind of see some things that we could share pictures of, when we're doing our activities, so you can kind of see and maybe do little clips of videos. But we got to see what we can and what we can't do, especially with it being social media.
Right.
So this is something that we just don't want it to be just locally. We want it to be worldwide. So we just don't want to just share the experience locally. We would like for the world to be able to see what Skyline 21 offers and the difference in our day center than others. And that's the main thing, making a difference. And that's one of our biggest goals. Okay.
All right.
So he can come.
All right, Pastor Brinkley, we are ready for you to come help us with our Phase 100 giveaway. And thank you so much, Chantel, for everything this morning.
You're welcome.
All right. Y'all know, look at Gail at Night. She done already put linked in for Pastor James Brinkley. If y'all looking to connect, if y'all are trying to figure out how to get in here. Now, Pastor Brinkley looks real different than I remember. This ain't what? We got the director of Skyline 21. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. We got the boss lady. Hello. All right, so you are going to be helping us with our Faves Hero giveaway. That means for everyone that has put into the chat #HealthHeroes, then what happens is they are already in the running. So as you see, it says we only have 3 entries. I thought I saw more people put in a #HealthHeroes. I don't know if they spelled it right or what, but no, G. Albert, this is not the 2-hour version. We still getting this done in 30 minutes because we're going to stay partying. I'm gonna stay at the club after this broadcast is over. So that way, Lynn's life lessons, we're glad to have you here. We need you to put in #HealthHeroes because you just might win the giveaway. All right, so tell us about it. Anything you want to add, because you see TW Popcorn is making sure he's putting in his #HealthHeroes. While they put that in, anything that you want to add to this experience today of everybody, they're watching live, but we're also here at Skyline 21. Any visions that you have for Skyline 21, any business tips, because y'all know a lot of y'all out there are business owners, and Miss Chris is the boss. I heard her talking about doing paperwork and filing some stuff in the back. So are you the one that got you all certified with the state?
Yes, I am. That's what I do. I get people licensed with group homes, sponsors, day supports, adult daycares, home health, you name it. So I'm pretty good at getting you licensed. But the vision for my program at the Adult Daycare Center, I wanted to not only cater to senior citizens, but I also want to cater to mental health, homeless, because there are so many people who need help, need support. We all go through things in our life, and it's good to have a support system where you won't feel like there's no way out. There's always a way out. There's always some help. And supports that you can gather from here. We do things like we help individuals if you have problems with navigating through the internet. Like we had an individual needed to get his ID, get access to Medicaid and things of that nature. So we try to be a support system for everyone who we can be a support. We don't want this to feel like an adult daycare. We want it to feel like a social club.
Let me ask you this, because like you're saying, it's not an adult daycare. It is a social club. Y'all have mental health. That's one thing that you said. Y'all have computer help. Now, David Hunt, he's a singer of piano. He plays all instruments. He's from Trinidad. He lives in Massachusetts right now. But I mentioned mental health because he saw that okra and he said, what in the world is going on with this dish? Is there mental health for people that don't like okra? Do you like okra?
I'm game to try any kind of vegetable.
Okay, so we need mental health for David Hunt. Now he's in Massachusetts. Do y'all only help people in Chesapeake, or can we extend that? He did put in Health Heroes, so he might win today.
Well,
And thank you, Danique Anthony. Thank you for the super chat. Y'all know I'm just kidding with David Hunt and his mental health. He's a wonderful individual. But go ahead, tell us more about the services that you all are helping people with. Like you said, paperwork. You're the one that has gotten you all certified with the state. What are some of your credentials? Do we need to be anybody special to do that, or can you be an average person and just follow the steps to get the paperwork done? You tell us.
You can be an average person to get licensed within a state license program. You just have to follow the steps strategically. You cannot miss a month because you will get denied. You have to take your time. It is not a quick process. If it was, everyone would have a license.
So let me ask you this
procedures can be like 200 pages.
So, okay, so 200 pages, but you said it's not a quick process. No. And when you say 200 pages and not a quick process, is that 3 months, 6 months, is it a year? Because some people, they just think, I'm an instant person. I want the microwave version. And I always think this is taking too long, but that's because I don't know how long it's supposed to take.
Now, it depends on the type of program that you decide that you want to be specialized in and you want to have. If you're doing group home, that could take 12 months to process.
Oh, got it.
To go through that process. You have different phases. Like the first phase is getting your policy and procedure written and submitted to the state. Second phase is getting your policy and procedure approved. Third phase is on-site inspection. So you have to be ready and you have to know the steps. You can't get a facility paying rent for 12 months and you're not on-site inspection for 12 months later. So you just gave away 12 months of rent.
Right. So this is the other thing I have to ask you, because I know the SBA, Small Business Association, SBA.gov, they have all of these steps on how to do all of these businesses. Did you follow their blueprint? Did you know someone else who was doing this? How did you do it?
You go directly to the state site. The state site gives you a layout. It's not very detailed, so you have to think outside of the box when you read the descriptions.
This is good. You hear that, Valerie Singleton? Now, Valerie Singleton, we do have Ms. Chris, the director of Skyline 21 here, chatting while you all put in #HealthHeroes, because we're doing our Faves Hero giveaway right now, which means not only will you win our workbook if you win, but when the recipe book comes out, this is a workbook, the Family Food Playbook. It has grocery lists in here. It also has note pages. It also has weekly meal planner. So when you win this, you will also be in the running for both books. Not be in the running, we'll automatically give you both. So Miss Chris, keep on telling us, because we're just talking so that people like Miss Valerie Singleton, she's one of our favorites, so she can put in #HealthHeroes. And David Hunt is still reminding people to, click the like button. Let other people know that we're here. Right. If you all are watching and lurking, we love you as well. So y'all just keep watching. Just go to rolljava.com to get your coffee. Go ahead, Miss Chris. Talking about the process and everything, or anything else you want to add?
Just to navigate through. Don't be afraid to go through the Department of Behavioral Health site if you're trying to do mental health or intellectually disabled programs. Navigate through every tab that's under the provider section.
Got it.
Don't skip anything, because everything is helpful. They have the trainings that are offered. They have how to stay in compliance. So if you skip something, you'll skip something important that could have to take your license from you.
And look, and G. Albert is saying exactly what's going to happen. If you skip something, in 2 years, you got to repeat that 200-page questionnaire, because you got to go back. It's not like they're going to let you pass.
That's right.
So I'm just adding a little bit of water to this dish to make sure the carrot gets off, because they're still a little bit crunchy. But by the time we do the Faves Hero giveaway, this comes together super quickly. Most things that I cook do. So that's the fun part about cooking live. People get to see that. Are you familiar with being a Faves 100 hero?
I am not.
Okay, so I'll give it to you in a super simple fashion, and of course we have a few visuals. So this means that whoever wins today, they will be a plant-powered Titan. So people that are watching the screen, they see that a plant-powered Titan has 80 points or more. Here in the workbook, it shows you as well. If you're going to be a disease destroyer, maybe you identify as him. Maybe I identify as Miss Thickums here, Veggie Vixen. Okay. So as Veggie Vixen, I'm going to get my fruits and vegetables in so that I can be perhaps a plant-powered Titan with 80 points. The way I get that is for every fruit or vegetable, I get 5 points. Okay. It's as simple as that. So let's just say if you have, hey, sis. Y'all, my sister is here, my favorite sister in the world, but don't tell nobody. Superfood Avenger. If you get 65 points in a day, you're a Superfood Avenger. And then if you get up to 50 points, then you are a Faves Crusader. Okay. So y'all, real quick, let's count up how many vegetables or fruits, because some of these foods are fruits, like the zucchini is a fruit, the butternut squash is a fruit. So that's why I just say, look, whatever grew out of the ground, we're gonna count those up. So what did we put in here today? Are you pretty good at math? You did a 200-page questionnaire. You pretty good at math?
I think so.
All right, so she says she can handle it. All right, so Lord, we trying to get David to eat this okra, y'all. It's in the dish. So we got 5 points for the okra. Thank you, Valerie Singleton, for working on David Hunt. Thank you, Philip Waldo Jr. Oh, Philip, don't tell nobody. Y'all know Philip is my brother. Pumpkin, don't tell nobody that I said Denise is my favorite. Well, I didn't say which one was my. There's a favorite sister here. I won't say which one. I'll just say that. But you better not tell anybody, Philip. All right. So we got okra, we got onions, garlic, carrots, butternut squash, yellow squash. What else did I put in there? Rutabaga and parsnips. So that's 8 times 5 points each. What's the answer, Miss Chris? 40. Boom. Y'all see how quick she said that, right? You don't get this far and create Skyline 21. And you got to count every coin, right? So this dish right here will easily push us to being a faves crusader. And just imagine this, from eating macaroni and cheese, y'all. And look, Lord, Philip, fall back. Because see, you were a good brother. You were the favorite too. However, with you saying okra is still the devil, you're joining David Hunt. Put in hashtag health heroes. Oh, you already have. Good. And look, David Hunt was trying to show that he can add too. Talking about 40.
I see.
Oh, see, David Hunt, add okra to your food, and boom, you'll be up there with us. All right, y'all, let's do it. Let's do the Faves Hero giveaway. Miss Chris, do y'all have any sayings here or anything that y'all say all the time? Any affirmations?
Yes, it's a funny saying.
Okay.
One of my participants / counselors who go here, we call her G Money. She has a favorite saying that she's full of bubble gum.
Oh,
you're full of bubble gum. So we love to say that around here.
All right. So when you say you full of bubble gum, I am going to click the button. Why I still say only 3 people have entered into this hashtag health heroes? Y'all, look, I'm gonna make sure I'm in the right broadcast. I'm gonna show y'all that we're going to do this all over again. Because I don't want anybody saying I have rigged this up, because y'all know I'm famous.
And they're gonna say you full of bubble gum.
Right, y'all not gonna tell me that today. All right, so let me make sure it's really in here the right way, because I'm looking at y'all putting it in, and it's now we got 6. Okay, I fixed it somehow. When I redid it, now we have 6. And David Hunt, even though he doesn't eat okra, he can do math. That's why he claims. So he put it in again. If y'all want to put it in again real quick, put it in. And while you do that, I'll give you a sneak peek at what the food is doing, okay? So right now, let's look at the food. And then Miss Chris is going to do the faves giveaway. And we're going to let her go because she has other things to do. And if she doesn't have other things to do, she can stay right here. It's up to her.
Yeah, I got to get this billing.
Got to get the billing done, right? All right. So the steam just took out my second camera. So I can't show y'all how it's bubbling.
It looks good, though.
It looks good.
Yeah, it's really good.
And now I can, okay, so let me see if I can bring it back in.
So yes. Are you a vegetarian?
I am a whole food person where I don't eat animals anymore, because once I started doing my research and I found out how much healthier I could be, I could lower my blood pressure, I could lower my weight, I could pretty much lower everything and regulate all things just from food. I stopped. I just was like, oh, well, then that's easy enough. I did plan on living well into my 90s. Oh, let me show y'all the food. I'm sorry. I had it on the small screen just in case y'all want to see all the beautiful colors, including the okra, David Hunt. On the big screen, there it is. And so I stopped eating animals and their products, which means instead of me eating dairy cheese, because I used to eat goat's milk cheese, cow's milk cheese, and all of those things, because they're delicious, but they have so many non-dairy options, and that's what I brought today. So, Chow brand you can find at Walmart, Follow Your Heart, you can find at most places now. I get it from Kroger, also Harris Teeter, and I have some shredded. They even have slices, so that's the other thing. So I do still eat sour cream cheese, but once I found out that those things amplify your inflammation, I said, well, dang, let me stop. My husband did lose 100 pounds.
Wow.
And look, Carol is in there talking about, Carol Dolbear says that looks so delicious. Carol, it's going to get better. That's just the base for our macaroni and cheese. Because
Hi, Miss Carol.
Okay, so Cassandra Jackson, please put in hashtag health heroes, because we're about to let her go. Once she says, y'all full of bubblegum. Wait, how to say it?
Yeah, you said it right.
Y'all full of bubblegum. Miss Chris is going to say it, okay? And you know what? I'm going to tell you who to say it to. Say Philip and David Hunt Y'all full of bubblegum. I know this is not coming from Holy Temple Ministry side, y'all. This is coming from Skyline 21. They talk trash over here. We can't do it if we in church, but we can talk trash from Skyline 21. So make sure you let them know David Hunt and Philip Waldo Jr., y'all full of bubblegum. When you say that, I'm going to click the button.
That's it.
Go ahead. When you say David Hunt and Philip Waldo, y'all full of bubblegum, I'll click the draw button. Go ahead.
David Hunt and Philip, y'all full of bubblegum.
Hey, all right. So we got Valerie, Danique Anthony. Oh. I'm not showing it on the screen. Oh, no, y'all gonna not believe it. TWP Popcorn, Philip Waldo Jr. I didn't hear G. Albert, Philip Waldo Jr.
It's the winner. Go, Philip. Congratulations.
How did he win? Thank you so much for being here with us today, Miss Chris.
You are so welcome. Thank you for coming. We really enjoyed this.
Yes. And look, and now David Hunt, talk about full of bubblegum. He's going to use that saying.
Yes.
And Philip Waldo Jr. says, if I'm not the favorite, I'm telling
That's
Philip,
it.
okay,
G-Money, you famous now.
G-Money here today, right?
She is.
Hey, Miss G-Money, thank you
That's
for that
our
saying.
baby. That's our baby right there, Miss G-Money.
Thank you, Miss G-Money. We appreciate that. So let us know if you are going to pass this hot seat over, if I'm going to be by myself.
I think I'm going to pass the hot seat on over. Miss Chantel, she in here?
Miss Chantel, Denise, you want to come on camera?
Denise,
First Lady Brinkley, you want to come? What she say? What she say? Is she gonna do it? What she think?
You gonna come on over here?
Everybody's congratulating Philip Waldo Jr. So congratulations, Philip. You know you're gonna get a book. Denise says she wants you to give the book to her, Philip. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Look, Philip says, cue my theme song. All I do is win, win, win. All right. So y'all. Okay, so good news, y'all. This is the book that Philip Waldo Jr. is going to win with that particular Phase 100 giveaway. Now, this is the Family Food Playbook. So that means if you have not seen the Family Food Playbook, I'm going to open it up and show you inside. It tells you how to be a Phase 100 hero. This page here is like super simple, right? It tells you 5 points for every fruit and vegetable, and that's it. You try to get 50 points. You try to get 65 points. You try to get 80 or more points. Philip Waldo Jr., for today, he automatically wins the status of being a plant-powered titan, because that means he has 80 points. So I'm going to turn the page and I'm going to show you how in the book, for the people that are in here today, this particular infographic in the book gives all the details on that. So y'all, Philip Waldo Jr. has won a book. It's not because he's my brother. It's just because, you know, that's how it works, right? My family is full of winners. So Philip, Denise, LaQuita Marie, hey, we got it going on. And all right, David Hunt said we can't see. I'm gonna show you again, David Hunt, because you know we have people here in the studio audience that wanted to see as well, so I was kind of showing them too. So one thing that I will say is try to figure out who you are. Are you the disease destroyer right there? Because I'm the person next to him, Veggie Vixen. I want to be a Veggie Vixen where I get in as many fruits and vegetables every day. And then Philip Waldo Jr. is letting y'all know. He says, I'm a Titan, son, plain and simple. Now, I can smell these vegetables cooking, so I'm just going to turn the cooktop down just a little bit because we're about to be finished with this dish. Oh, David Hunt said, I'm putting the edge of the page off to the wrong side. I see what you're saying, because I was trying to look at it as well. This infographic is the one that I was referring to, David Hunt. This is the one in the playbook. So, this is available, though, you all, right on our website. So I'll show you where you can get a 30-page version right now, because Philip Waldo Jr. is trying to call for Denise to sing an A and B selection just because we at Holy Temple Ministries. Y'all church folks know what we talk about with that A and B selection. Y'all, be a health hero for your loved ones. Get your faves in every day. And of course, if you're trying to figure out how to do that, right there, scrolling at the bottom of the screen, you see where it says superfoodparents.com. Well, when you go to that site, come on in, Pastor, grab a seat. When you go to that site, this is what you'll see. The Family Food Playbook. Y'all, you can download it. Just click the book or click the button and underneath, and it will take you to a form. So that way you can just put in your name and email and you'll get the link to the book. So y'all don't have to wait. You can also get a downloadable version, plain and simple. So y'all, we are about to finish this up. because of course I already told you where we are. Y'all know that we're here at Holy Temple Ministries, and look who I've got beside me, the man of the hour, the pastor himself, Bishop Brinkley.
No, you didn't say bishop.
Oh, okay.
No, you didn't say bishop.
Okay, what am I supposed
Pastor's
to?
cool. Pastor's cool.
Pastors, all right.
Yeah.
Well, you know, my dad was a pastor, and so
I know.
whatever title they have, we honor it. We honor
Thank you. This is what I want to ask you.
Absolutely.
And this is really why I came on.
Sure.
When you were talking about the fruits and vegetables, being diagnosed as a diabetic.
Okay.
I was told that fruit is not good for me because it has its own natural sugar.
Don't believe the hype.
Okay.
Let me tell you who to follow, okay?
Okay.
Now, the people that you want to follow, to let you know otherwise, there are a lot of diabetic doctors that are now realizing the power of this food. And so the same way I told you that this butternut squash, I have the frozen container here that I put into there. This is a fruit. Zucchini is a fruit. And I know they're talking about the sweet fruits. Like, y'all, I cooked my pasta ahead of time. These are the fruits they're talking about, the berries and whatnot. That's what you're saying, right? They're saying these are sweet. But you know what? These have so many antioxidants. The fiber in the fruit, it doles out the sugar at a strategic rate. So this is like, the way I call it is fruit in the whole package. Not chopped up, not processed in a little package like in a fruit cup, fresh fruit, so that you either bite an apple or you get a fruit cup where you slice up the fruit and put it all together. That type of fruit is like the mom. You know how your mom will say, eat your food, then you can get your dessert. The fruit that's packaged is like your grandma. Go ahead, baby. You can have some more. So you want the whole package. Think of it like that. Get the whole package. And then the fiber in the fruit, it releases this sugar at the right rate, so you don't get those spikes so much. And then also, this is why you want to just try to get a balance of fruits and vegetables. But let's take Dr. Baxter Montgomery. He is a cardiologist out in Texas. Okay, I'm just going to show y'all know I got my magic thing here, my immersion blender. While I talk about this, oh, wait a minute, we got Chris Dolberry saying, hi, Chris's dad.
Hey, how are you? The reason I asked you that, and I know you're doing 1,000 things, is because the church is supposed to be holistic. Supposed to cover every part that's needed, total man.
Right.
And a lot of people that's in the church have been diagnosed, especially as they get older. I'm not older, but especially as they get older.
Hold on, y'all. Let me put the camera back on him. Y'all, we ain't gonna tell y'all guess the pastor's age, but he says he's not older.
I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm gonna put his LinkedIn on there. It's in the chat so that
we are still eating like we 21. We're in our 50s and 60s and 70s, but they're still eating like, you know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing. When you eat like this, when you increase your fruits and vegetables, you get what you need. So again, you have all these nutrients in here and the phytochemical things that benefit you and help you. Whereas it's a combination of fruits and processed foods. So let's just take, for example, if you eat fruit with yogurt, it's better to eat it with non-dairy yogurt, because that animal-based yogurt for cow's milk is what is processed. And now you have the combination of saturated fat from the milk, the cow's milk. I'm going to just add some of this shredded cheese into here. And I'm also going to add some of this Follow Your Heart Parmesan into here, because y'all saw this is now smooth over here. And then I'm gonna just throw the noodles in and we're gonna have macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
And so it's the combination of that saturated fat, like I just said, as well as the and I'm only putting in 3/4 of the bag. You don't even need a lot, because this particular product it's a even though it's a non-dairy product, it still has a lot of fat in it, right? But there is a difference. The doctors have told us there is a difference from your animal fats and your and I'm gonna put in about a cup of the Parmesan, because I had about a cup of that, half a cup of that left. So there is a difference. They've told us there is a difference between the saturated fat from plants and the saturated fats from animals. And that combination is what makes a difference in why our bodies are trying to fight off the things that are harming us in those animal products. And that is why but instead of them saying, cut out some of the animal products, because you might be able to get macronutrients, you might be able to get a few micronutrients. So let's say macro, the big ones, big combinations: fiber, fat, carbohydrates, And let's see, fiber, fat, carbohydrates. What's the other one they always talk about? What's the other category I'm missing? Those are macros, the big categories is what I'm saying. Micronutrients is vitamin C, vitamin A, anthocyanins, all those words that you're like, well, what does that do? Well, what does this do? I don't know. That's what those things are. But those phytonutrients, you'll find them in abundance in plants. Like you'll never find antioxidants in meat or dairy or egg, but there are antioxidants in everything that grows from the ground. So you know how when you cut open an apple or a potato and it starts to get brown from leaving it in the air,
right?
That's oxidation. And these foods are antioxidizing you, they're renewing you.
Okay.
And so that's the reason why the doctors say, yes, God, this was supposed to be more green. I put okra in it and it's still not that green, but it looks like David Hunt and Philip Waldo are in luck. They would not even know that this has any okra in it yet. So
I'm with David now.
Lord, you don't like okra either.
No. Because, well, no.
Go ahead.
I was going to say because we grew up on it, and they cooked okra and tomatoes and okra and this and okra. Nah.
It wasn't for you, right?
It was not. My dad and granddad and them loved it, not me.
Y'all know I use Goya. They're adobo. It does have black pepper. Black pepper carries nutrients into your cells. So that way your mitochondria and all the different powerhouse parts of your cells can work properly. So about a teaspoon of that. And look at Philip talking trash. What vitamin is what your sign is? And then David Hunt says, except you just told us. Look, I know I told you that the okra is in here. However, don't worry. You won't taste it. And it looks like today it's not going to be a creamy green Halloween. It's just going to be a green. I'm going to turn this off because it's completely done. Okay. Once I throw the noodles in, see, Philip said, wait a minute, I just recognized who's the pastor. You know, Pastor Jerry Brinkley. If y'all don't, let me tell you what to do. And other than texting FAVES, so y'all can stay in the loop to when these broadcasts happen, text that word, FAVES. It stands for Fruits and Vegetables Every Spread. Text FAVES to 757-231-3949. And that way you can get alerts to stay in the loop. Y'all will know when we're back here with Pastor Jerry Brinkley. And the other thing is, go to LinkedIn. We dropped the link right there in the video description. Gail at Night is also dropping it into the chat. I put in another quarter teaspoon of seasonings.
Now, SAVE stands for what?
Fruits and vegetables, every spread, every single meal that you eat, every snack.
Okay.
Try to have a fruit or a vegetable.
Okay.
Don't ever go without, because again, they have those antioxidants. They have all of the good things that you need. So let's say they'll say, okay, chicken. You can look at David Hunt saying, come on, preacher. I knew that pastor was legit. I love his stance on okra. If I lived in Virginia, I would be going to his church. You know what? Yes, Denise said, come on, David, come on. Because David is a singer. David goes on live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. He takes song requests.
Okay.
Yes, and so his channel, you can put that channel on to go to sleep. David Hunt. You can put that channel on to go to sleep because he will have an hour's worth of just worship music, piano music. Okay. Now, he plays a lot of instruments. However, when I just put in the macaroni, y'all. I'm just tossing this with the cheese sauce. When David starts to sing, you looking around for Luther, you looking for Stevie Wonder, you looking for Marvin Gaye, you looking for, and I'm just saying the secular people, but Andre Crouch, anybody, his vocals are amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lord, now Philip is agreeing with him, talking about he working with something, David. Anyway, y'all go to SuperFood Parents.
That looks good.
Y'all hear that? See, I told y'all.
That looks good.
Look.
I was sitting here wondering how you were going to pull this off, but that looks, and it smells amazing.
Can anybody bring me just a fork to pass? I think I might have one here. I know I have a spoon, but we don't want to be looking shady. I got a plastic fork here.
That's cool.
And it's the pastor, so you don't want to get a pastor. Y'all remember we used to give the pastor the good stuff. Look at David Hunt saying, not Luther. You sound like Luther and everybody else. You can do every run out there. So Pastor Brinkley, I'm going to just give you a taste. You let me know if I need a little bit more seasoning on here or what I need, because I did not add a lot. Hold that fork, please. And I tend to go heavier on the seasonings, especially because pasta takes up a lot of salt. It tends to need more salt, like a touch more than you would expect. But you tell me what your thoughts are. Your initial thoughts. Does it need
This
a
is
little bit more
good.
flavor?
Mm-mm.
Hold on. Let me back up, y'all, because I'm somebody's mama and I don't want to get slapped.
This is good.
Thank you, ma'am. So it's good for real. You know,
And you got okra in there?
Yeah, look, rewind the tape, y'all. I put okra in here. This is what I'm trying to say. The okra, you know that slimy part that y'all don't like? That's what helps the cheese sauce to stretch. So now you don't see it.
This is good.
Look, make sure, look, David Hunt is looking at your face closely. So don't tell no story because we're on TV.
No, this is good.
Okay, so now what's going to happen is I'm going to grab some bowls off my cart.
I was going to ask them to bring me a little sauce or something. That's what it really was. I didn't want to be country, but...
Who y'all think, those of y'all that have heard David Hunt sing, who y'all think he sound like, Big Luther or Little Luther? Because all the Luther sound good to me. I couldn't tell the difference. I don't know, but yeah. I got my bowls here. I got you, Pastor. So I'm going to start just serving up a little bit. And y'all out there in the audience are going to make believers out of the non-believers. Y'all know we at Holy Temple Ministries. So look, David Hunt talking about Big Luther. You sound like Big Luther. So here at Holy Temple Ministries, we don't want any lies told, right? We want to make sure that everybody here can kind of tune in from Skyline 21 Day Club. Remember I told you this is a club. So everybody here that would like to try it, they are going to be able to try this. They are going to let us know. So Chantel or whoever's available, we got some strong men in the house too, y'all. They have men working here. It's so wonderful to see that balance of men helping and just serving and working. Okay.
That's mine.
That's yours because you're the pastor. You know you got to get the pastor his first, y'all.
Okay.
Whatever's coming is coming to the pastor first. And so does it need anything now that I mixed it up? Because Felicia Emery said, you looking good, Pastor.
It tastes good, Felicia. My God.
So does it taste like macaroni, or would you say it tastes like, because you know people are scared. They're like, well, if you put all that in it, is it still macaroni and cheese?
It's macaroni and cheese. It's cheesy too.
It's cheesy too. Y'all hear that? So now listen, I told y'all this man plays all the instruments because you see Felicia Emery saying Skyline 21 doing their thing. They're proud of y'all. And Philip is agreeing that we got to feed the pastor first. You know you can't have Pastor Belly touching his back. Feed him. So this is what
I promise you my belly's not touching my back, man.
So we have a few taste bowls up here for anybody that wants to please come grab a taste bowl and assist others in grabbing a taste bowl. So let me ask you this, Pastor. You might know something about this because I saw you playing this instrument that David is talking about on Sunday when I was here at Family and Friends Day. He says, I just noticed the Leslie organ speaker right there. Man, this church is legit. So, hey, Denise.
Can't have church without that Hammond.
You gotta try.
And that cabinet. Cannot have church. You know, the new church has that. I know what I'm trying to talk and eat. Has that keyboard sound. For certain parts of your service, you got to have that organ. That Hammond and that B3, you got to have it. If you want to have church, this is good.
Look, y'all heard it from the pastor. Now,
I was looking sideways when you were putting it together.
Right, and y'all know I'm at home and I'll be cooking this stuff and I'm the only one tasting it. But look, Valerie Singleton, not only does it look yummy, but y'all heard Pastor Jerry Brinkley, Bishop Brinkley, say this is real good. And look, Felicia Emery said, I knew I could have been here today, should have been here today for the cooking demo. Let me tell you something. We trying to do our thing. Now we might run out. I sure hope these 2 fish and these 5 loaves of bread parable come through.
I prayed on mine.
See, Pastor prayed.
I did.
And you know my prayers sometimes they bounce back, but Pastor prayed.
It's gone.
Denise, it's right here. It's gone. Y'all see his bowl? Pastor, look. Felicia Emery said, I bet it's smelling good too. So you all that are
tasting, that can be a meal by itself.
Right. You know what? This can be a meal by itself. So I brought in a couple of things to show you all as well. Now, like I said, I don't eat animals or their products. I still like meaty things. So Field Roast, this particular brand, is a sausage that it sometimes will add. You say it's good, Denise. You've had it. Yeah. And so this is one that's really good. And sometimes I'll air fry tofu and top it. Oh, listen to this, Pastor. David Hunt says, that's right. The ham and B3 and mac and cheese, that's church right there.
My God, my God. God from a burning bush.
So y'all, this dish has 40 faves points. This one is here for me. 40 phase points. We counted them up. Okay. So that's onions, garlic, butternut squash.
Try G Money.
Basically, a whole bunch of orange and white vegetables. That's all you need, fruits and vegetables. And then the pastor in Texas, the doctor in Texas that I was telling you about, that's Dr. Baxter Montgomery. He has done extensive research and has brought people back from low heart function to just about on their deathbed. He's been putting fruits. He does what he calls a fruit feast. He does the sweet fruits. People who are diabetic, but they have heart issues. Yes.
This is good because, we all, like I always say, church has to be holistic, and we believe in the power of prayer and all of that, but we also believe in the power of common sense. And if you can find something, and the scripture says we will perish because of lack of knowledge.
Yes.
But once we know we can eat this in place of that, and that will still keep us healthy, this is what we need to know.
Yeah. And I've made pans of this because you see how much sauce that made. That was one big box of a 16-ounce box of pasta, and it just fed the multitude, right? But I've used about 3 boxes and just added more vegetables and did the same thing, puree it. And as you see, look, you want seconds, Pastor? We got more for you. Come on through. Let me give me a bowl.
I ain't want to be country or ghetto. Which one?
Thank you, Philip. Thank you, Philip. Philip knows, because again, our daddy was the pastor. We got to keep the pastor happy.
Yeah.
And Felicia Emery, we are in overtime, so we got to do our super clap sign off. That means if the food is good, we clap it out. We put on. Right now, we're playing some music from from Von Eric, Where's Your Faith? And he's blessed to be able to create music. And he says the Lord says not to charge people, so he has gifted us the music that you're listening to. However, when the food gets really good, what we do is we do our super clap sign off. So once we hear from a few more people, y'all heard from him, that means we just clap, we put on DJ Iz's music, and we say goodbye, because David Hunt is agreeing with Philip Waldo Jr. And Philip Waldo Jr. says, look, common sense is just not that common anymore. Felicia Emery is like, yep, get seconds for the pastor. Yes. Let's go ahead and put on our super clap music. Oh, wait, anybody out there? Can anybody else out there say what they're thinking? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Just tell us it's good. Oh, I see a thumbs up. Felicia Emery's already clapping it. Oh, okay. All right. I see a lot of thumbs up. First lady said real good. She said it's good. And she said real good. Y'all, that's something to clap about. Yes. Y'all clap it up. Y'all know one of my favorite things to do is clap, because I come from a church where when the music wasn't there yet, you would start to clap. So look, let's put on our
clapping.
Absolutely.
Stomping.
Boom. There's one last
There's
bowl.
one last bowl.
We can split it if we need to.
Yeah.
Okay. Make it how many people are coming. Okay.
She got some pork over there.
We can feel like tomorrow close with a praise break. This clap is our praise break. That's all we can do. David Hunt is clapping. Felicia is saying, clap it up. Clap it up. Thank you all. Make sure you are a health hero for your loved one. Thanks again, Anthony. Thank you, Denise. Thank you again, Denise Anthony, for the super chat. We appreciate we do appreciate all the coins that you brought today. We cannot say thank you enough. So y'all, be a health hero for your loved ones. Take care, everybody. We're going to just clap it out. We appreciate all of you and your comments. So Philip said, all we had was a stomp and a clap. Yep, back then you had to be your own music. Tell it to me. Yeah, clap, y'all. Thank you, David Hunt, for reminding people to go to rolljava.com. That was good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. This is one of my favorite dishes. My kids love it.